Imagine walking into your kitchen, opening the pantry, and feeling your heart rate spike. You aren't looking at a spider or a fire. You're looking at a box of pasta. For most people, that's just dinner. But for you, it's a landmine. You've spent so many years being told that certain foods are evil and others are virtuous that your brain has actually rewired itself to see the grocery store as a battlefield. If you've ever felt like a failure because you ate a slice of birthday cake, or if you've spent an entire night beating yourself up over a single meal, I need you to hear this. It's not a lack of willpower. It's not that you're broken. It's likely something much deeper that we rarely talk about. We're calling it Diet PTSD. It's the psychological wreckage left behind by decades of restrictive eating, guilt-free marketing, and the constant cycle of starving and binging. Today, we're going to dismantle that trauma. We're going to walk through 3 specific actionable steps to help you stop fearing your plate and finally start trusting your body again. No college textbook gibberish, no discipline lectures, just a way back to peace. The science of why you're exhausted. To fix this, you have to understand that your brain is actually trying to protect you. When you spend years under eating or cutting out entire food groups, your brain thinks you're in a famine. It doesn't know you're trying to fit into a certain pair of jeans. It thinks you're starving in the woods. In response, it cranks up your survival hormones. It makes you hyper aware of food. It makes your cravings louder, and it makes you feel anxious whenever food is nearby because it's scared the supply is going to run out again. That food noise in your head, it's just your brain's way of making sure you don't die. Now, here is the catch. While we're doing the mental work today to lower that anxiety, your body might still be physically stuck in emergency mode. If your metabolism feels sluggish or your hunger sensors feel fried, you don't need another restrictive diet to fix it. You need biological support. We've put together a guide called 25 Natural Remedies for Weight Loss that is designed specifically for this moment. It's not about cutting things out. It's about adding in natural aids, specific herbs, minerals, and simple remedies that calm your nervous system and help your body process fuel without the stress of a diet. It's a way to heal the physical side of this trauma while we work on the mental side. You can grab that for free at the link in the description. Step 1, kill the moral virus. The biggest hurdle to healing is the way we talk about food. We've been conditioned to think of eating as a moral act. If we eat a salad, we're good. If we eat a burger, we're bad. This is the moral virus, and it's the primary reason you're stuck in a shame spiral. When you label a food as dirty or sinful, and then you eat it, your brain triggers a massive stress response. You aren't just digesting calories, you're dealing with the biological fallout of shame. This stress raises your cortisol levels, which actually makes it harder for your body to process the food and easier for it to store it as fat. You're literally making your meals more stressful just by judging them. The fix: stop the labels. A slice of pizza isn't bad. It's a high-energy fuel source. Broccoli isn't virtuous. It's a fiber-rich fuel source. When you start talking about food like it's just data for your body, the power it has over your emotions starts to vanish. You can't build a healthy relationship with something you're constantly judging. Call a truce. Stop the moral war. Step 2, fix your broken sensors. Decades of dieting usually teach us to trust everything except ourselves. We trust the scale, the app, or the latest hack we saw on social media. Because of this, we lose our interoception, which is just a fancy word for your ability to feel what's happening inside your own body. Most people with diet PTSD have 2 modes: I'm starving, or I'm physically sick from eating too much. There is no middle ground because the off switch has been muted. To find that middle ground again, you have to prove to your body that you're finally listening to the sensors. The 5-minute intercept. Next time you're eating, try this simple recalibration. The pause. Halfway through the meal, put your fork down for 2 minutes. The scan. Close your eyes. Can you feel the physical pressure in your stomach? The check-in. Ask yourself, am I still biologically hungry, or am I eating because I'm scared I won't be allowed to have this tomorrow? This isn't about stopping yourself from eating. It's about rebuilding the communication line. If you decide to keep eating, do it with awareness. The goal is to show your brain that you are finally back on the same team. Step 3, the Predictability Contract. The binge is not a failure of character, it's a refeeding reflex. Your brain, terrified by your history of restriction, forces you to overeat whenever food is available to bank energy for the next famine it thinks is coming. To end the binging, you have to prove to your biology that the famine is over, for good. You need a contract of predictability. Your brain needs to know that nourishment is a guarantee, not a reward for being disciplined. How to implement it. Abolish the Last Supper. Never tell yourself, I'll start again Monday. This is a massive trigger for your brain to binge on Sunday night. Prioritize satiety. Focus on real nutrient-dense meals. This sends a chemical signal to the brain that the hunt was successful and it can finally relax. Build a routine. Eat at roughly the same intervals. Predictability calms the nervous system and lowers the food anxiety that leads to evening snacking. When your body realizes that food is a standard part of your day, not a cheat or a treat, the noise in your head finally starts to quiet down. You regain the mental bandwidth to focus on things that actually matter. Why this is the real work. Healing Diet PTSD is about repairing the most important machine you will ever own. You can have the perfect workout plan, but if your nervous system is in a state of chronic alarm, you will always be fighting an uphill battle. When you heal this trust, your metabolism stabilizes because it's no longer trying to hoard every calorie for a rainy day. Your mood levels out. But most importantly, you get your brain back. You stop being a victim of the pantry, and you start being the operator of your life. If you're ready to start this repair process, but you want to make sure your body has the physical support it needs to stay calm and balanced, don't forget to grab that 25 Natural Remedies for Weight Loss guide. It's the perfect companion for this journey because it focuses on healing rather than hurting. No more restriction, no more shame, just natural tools to help your body find its way back to its natural weight. Closing the loop. You've been at war with yourself long enough. It's time to stop the fighting and start the repair. You aren't breaking your diet. You're fixing what the diet's broke. Apply the neutrality protocol. Reconnect your sensors. Sign the contract. I'll see you in the next video, the Zero Willpower Hack, where we talk about setting up your environment so you don't even have to think about these habits. Stay on the mission. Don't forget to like the video. Be sure to subscribe and follow, and I'll see you in the next one.